Welcome to our channel History of Coins, where we explore the hidden gems of numismatics. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of US 5-cent coins, as some of these coins are rare and can make you rich overnight. In this video, we are gonna uncover the rarest coins and their values. So make sure to watch the complete video and find out if you have one of these. Now let's continue our today's video. Top 1 today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1964 United States 5-cent coin, better known as the Jefferson Nickel. At first glance, it might look like just any everyday nickel you find in your pocket, but trust me, this particular coin hides some incredible stories, rare details, and potentially mind-blowing value. So listen carefully and enjoy the ride, because what we're about to explore could turn an ordinary coin into a priceless treasure. The 1964 Jefferson Nickel was minted in an era of transition for the United States Mint. This was the final year before the switch to the new compositions and before the Coinage Act of 1965, which changed metal content drastically due to rising metal prices. As a result, the 1964 nickels hold a special place in the hearts of collectors worldwide. They represent the end of an era when coins were still struck in high-quality copper-nickel-clad metal, giving them a solid, classic feel. Now, what makes the 1964 Jefferson Nickel so interesting? It's all about rarity and errors. While millions of these coins were produced for everyday circulation, a very small percentage possess characteristics that make them incredibly rare and valuable. One of the most fascinating features collectors look for is the 1964 double-die nickel. This error occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, but with a slight misalignment between the strikes. On the 1964 nickel, doubling might show up most noticeably on the words Liberty or the date 1964, giving a shadowy, doubled appearance. This isn't just a printing mistake, it's a minting rarity that can skyrocket the coin's worth. Then, there are off-center strikes. These happen when the coin blank is improperly aligned in the press, causing the design to be partially missing or pushed to one side. Such nickels often have unique and eye-catching appearances, with part of the edge showing blank metal. The degree of off-centering affects the coin's value, with more severe misalignments generally fetching higher prices. Another sought-after variety is the clipped planchet error, where part of the coin is missing due to a misfeed of the metal strip into the coin press. These clipped coins are rare and instantly recognizable, adding a one-of-a-kind charm to any collection. On top of errors, condition is a major factor. A 1964 Jefferson Nickel in uncirculated condition, with sharp details, full luster, and no signs of wear, can command a much higher price than one worn down from decades of handling. Collectors prize coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional services because these reflect the highest level of preservation. What truly makes the 1964 nickel special, though, is the combination of these errors with pristine condition. Imagine holding a coin that shows clear doubling on Liberty, is perfectly centered, and gleams as if it just left the mint. That coin is a rarity and a jewel in any collection. Now, you may be wondering, how valuable can such a coin be? Here's the incredible part. A top-tier 1964 Jefferson Nickel, exhibiting a dramatic doubling error or an exceptional off-center strike, and graded in immaculate condition, has been known to fetch as much as $78,000. Yes, you heard that right, $78,000 for a nickel. It's astonishing how a coin that's been in circulation or tucked away in a dusty drawer can suddenly become a small fortune, just because of a minting quirk and its condition. So next time you find a 1964 nickel, don't just see it as pocket change. Take a moment to examine it closely. Look for any signs of doubling on the date or lettering. Check if the design seems off-center, or see if any part of the coin looks clipped or unusual. You could be holding a rare and valuable piece of American history. Top 2, we're unlocking the story behind an often overlooked but incredibly fascinating piece of American coinage, the 1975 United States 5-cent coin, or as most of us call it, the Jefferson Nickel. You might think it's just an ordinary coin you find in your change, but hold on tight, because this particular year and type hides some amazing secrets that could make it an absolute treasure for the right collector. So listen up closely and enjoy this deep dive into the 1975 nickel. You might never look at your pocket change the same way again. The 1975 Jefferson Nickel comes from a period when the United States Mint was producing billions of nickels for circulation, making it easy to assume these coins are common and not worth much. But here's the twist. Within this seemingly normal batch, there are some rare and highly sought-after varieties and minting errors that can send the value soaring. First, let's talk about the general background. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple in American currency since 1938, with its iconic profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, is Virginia home, on the reverse. By 1975, the design was well established, but the mint continued to produce some interesting errors that have collectors excited decades later. One of the most exciting features that can make a 1975 nickel stand out is the double die error. This error occurs during the coin striking process when the die stamps the design twice but slightly misaligned. On the 1975 nickel, doubling is most commonly seen on the date or the word Liberty. This results in a shadowed or doubled look that's incredibly appealing to collectors. These double die coins are not just curiosities, they are rarities that command much higher prices than their standard counterparts. Another popular error that collectors chase after is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank metal planchet isn't perfectly aligned in the coin press, causing part of the design to be cut off or shifted. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin, especially if it still retains good detail in the struck portion. Then there's the clip planchet error, where part of the coin is missing because of an imperfect cut from the metal strip. These clipped nickels are unusual and instantly recognizable, making them prized additions to any collection. But errors aren't the only factor that drives up value. Condition is king in coin collecting. A 1975 Jefferson nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition, think sharp details, original mint luster, and no scratches or wear can fetch a premium price. Coins graded MS 65 or higher are highly desirable because they reflect the coin as close to its original mint state as possible. When you combine these factors, rare errors with excellent condition, you get coins that are extremely rare and precious to collectors worldwide. So, how valuable can these special 1,975 nickels get? Here's where things get really exciting. A rare 1975 Jefferson nickel with notable minting errors, especially those that are well preserved and graded by professional services, can be valued at an astonishing $76,000. Yes, $76,000 for a nickel. It's incredible how such a small, everyday coin can hold such immense value, simply because of a few minting quirks and the perfect preservation over time. So, next time you come across a 1975 nickel, don't just toss it aside. Take a good look. Check if the date or letters look doubled, if the design seems off-center, or if there's any unusual clipping. You might be holding on to a rare and valuable piece of American history. Top 3. We're diving deep into the story behind an often underestimated piece of American currency. The 1985 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson Nickel. You might be thinking, just another nickel, right? But hold on. This coin has some hidden secrets that could make it an absolute jackpot for collectors and coin enthusiasts alike. So buckle up, listen closely, and enjoy this fascinating exploration of the 1985 nickel. You might soon be looking at your pocket change with a whole new perspective. The 1985 Jefferson Nickel was minted during a period when the U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins for everyday use. It's easy to overlook these coins because they were made in large quantities. But here's the thing. Within these millions of nickels, some rare gems exist that can fetch prices way beyond what you'd expect from such a humble coin. Let's start by talking about the coin's design and history. The Jefferson Nickel features the classic profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with the iconic Monticello building on the reverse. This design has been a staple since 1938, but the 1985 edition holds a special place because of some unique minting anomalies and errors that have made certain specimens highly valuable. One of the most intriguing aspects collectors are after is the double die error on the 1985 nickel. This occurs when the coin's design is struck twice with a slight misalignment, causing the date, letters, or other design elements to appear doubled. The doubling is often seen on the date, 1985, or the word Liberty. This subtle but striking flaw can turn an ordinary coin into a rare collectible. Another eye-catching error that appears in some 1985 nickels is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank planchet isn't correctly aligned during the striking process, causing the design to be partially missing on one side. Depending on how off-center the strike is, these coins can be extremely valuable due to their rarity and unique appearance. There are also clipped planchet errors, where a portion of the coin is missing because of an irregular cut in the metal strip before the coin was struck. These clipped coins are instantly recognizable and highly prized among error coin collectors for their one-of-a-kind look. But rarity alone isn't everything. Condition plays a huge role in a coin's value, and this is especially true for the 1985 nickel. A coin that is uncirculated or in mint state condition, meaning it has no wear, sharp details, and full original luster, can command a premium price in the collector market. Coins graded MS 65 or higher by professional grading services are especially sought after. When you combine these factors, rare mint errors, and outstanding condition, you get coins that are extremely rare, highly coveted, and can command prices that might surprise you. So, what kind of price tag are we talking about? For a 1985 Jefferson Nickel with notable minting errors like doubling or off-center strikes, and in pristine condition, the value can reach an astonishing $74,000. Yes, $74,000 for a single nickel. It's truly amazing how a small coin you might find in your change can hold such extraordinary value, just because of a few quirks during the minting process and excellent preservation. So, next time you come across a 1985 nickel, don't just pass it by. Take a good, close look. Check if the date or lettering looks doubled, if the design is off-center, or if part of the coin seems clipped. You might be holding a rare and valuable piece of American numismatic history. Top 4, we're taking a closer look at an often underestimated but incredibly fascinating piece of American coinage, the 1990 United States 5-cent coin, better known as the Jefferson Nickel. At first glance, you might think this is just a regular nickel, but trust me, there's more to this coin than meets the eye. So sit back, listen carefully, and enjoy as we uncover the rarity, intriguing mint errors, and potential value of the 1990 Jefferson Nickel. This story is one every coin collector will want to hear. The 1990 Jefferson Nickel was minted during a time when the U.S. Mint was pumping out billions of coins to meet everyday demand. With so many produced, you might assume these coins are common and not worth much. However, hidden among the mass-produced nickels are rare varieties and errors that can significantly increase their value. First, let's talk design. The 1990 nickel still features Thomas Jefferson's portrait on the obverse and his historic home, Monticello, on the reverse. The design is classic, timeless, and widely recognized. But what truly makes the 1990 coin special are the minting quirks that sometimes occurred during its production point. One of the most captivating features for collectors is the double die error. This minting mistake happens when the coin is struck more than once with a misaligned die, causing the lettering or date to appear doubled. On the 1990 nickel, doubling is often seen around the date or the word Liberty, creating a shadowed or doubled look that's subtle but striking to the trained eye. Double die coins are some of the most coveted varieties among collectors, as they are rare and visually unique. Another fascinating error to watch for is the off-center strike. This happens when the metal blank doesn't sit properly in the press, resulting in a coin that's not perfectly centered. The design might be cut off on one side, exposing a blank edge. The degree of off-centering can affect the coin's value, with more severe misalignments fetching higher prices. Then there's the clip planchet error, where a piece of the coin is missing because of a misfeed of the metal strip into the coin press. Clipped coins stand out immediately because of their irregular shapes, and collectors prize them for their uniqueness. Now, condition is everything in coin collecting, and the 1990 nickel is no exception. Coins that have been well preserved and show little to no wear, often graded MS 65 or higher, are much more valuable than those that have been handled extensively. The brilliant original mint luster combined with rare errors can make a coin truly priceless to the right buyer. When you combine all these factors, rarity, mint errors, and top-notch condition, you get coins that are not just interesting, but highly valuable collector's items. So, just how much can a 1990 Jefferson Nickel be worth? Here's the big reveal. A rare 1990 Jefferson Nickel with significant minting errors and in excellent condition can reach an impressive value of $71,000. That's right, $71,000 for a single nickel. It's amazing how a coin that might have once slipped through the cracks of everyday life can suddenly hold such incredible worth because of a few unique features and perfect preservation. So next time you come across a 1990 nickel, don't just overlook it. Give it a careful look. Check for any doubling on the date or letters, see if the design looks off-center, or spot any clipping on the edge. You could be holding a rare piece of American numismatic history with serious value. Top 5, we're shining the spotlight on a brand new yet surprisingly intriguing piece of American currency, the 2023 United States 5-cent coin. more commonly known as the Jefferson Nickel. You might be wondering, what's so special about a 2023 nickel? It's fresh off the press. Well, you're in for a treat because even coins minted this year can hold secrets that make them incredibly rare and valuable. So listen closely, because this deep dive into the 2023 nickel is packed with fascinating details every coin lover will want to hear. The 2023 Jefferson Nickel continues the tradition of featuring Thomas Jefferson's portrait on the obverse and Monticello, his iconic Virginia home, on the reverse. While the design might look familiar, the story behind the 2023 nickel is anything but ordinary. Despite being a recent release, certain minting errors and varieties from this year have quickly caught the eyes of collectors and investors alike, proving that rarity isn't just about age. It's also about uniqueness and condition. One of the most sought-after features among 2023 nickels is the presence of double die errors. This fascinating minting mistake happens when the die strikes the coin more than once but slightly misaligned, creating a doubling effect on the numbers or letters. On some 2023 nickels, you'll notice doubling around the date or the word Liberty. This kind of error might seem subtle at first, but to a trained eye, it's like uncovering a secret treasure. Another error that collectors obsess over is the Offcenter strike. Imagine a coin where part of the design is missing because the planchet wasn't perfectly aligned during striking. The amount of off-centering can vary, and the more dramatic the shift, the more valuable the coin becomes. Off-center nickels from 2023 are rare finds that collectors love to add to their collections because they tell a story of minting imperfections frozen in time. We also see clipped planchet errors among some 2023 nickels, where the coin's edge appears uneven due to a miscut blank before the striking process. These coins are instantly recognizable and cherished for their uniqueness, especially when combined with pristine condition. Speaking of condition, it's absolutely crucial when it comes to valuing the 2023 nickel. Coins that are in uncirculated or mint state condition, showing no signs of wear and boasting brilliant original luster, are the ones that fetch top dollar. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can certify these coins, and high grades can elevate a 2023 nickel from common change to a prized collector's piece. What's truly exciting is that even though these nickels are brand new, the combination of mint errors and exceptional condition can make some 2023 nickels unexpectedly rare and valuable in a very short time span. So here comes the moment you've been waiting for. Just how valuable can a rare 2023 Jefferson nickel with these fascinating minting quirks and in outstanding condition be? The answer might surprise you. It can be worth as much as $69,000. That's right, $69,000 for a nickel minted just recently. It's incredible how even the newest coins can quickly transform into valuable collectibles because of minting errors, rarity, and the collector's market demand. So next time you get a 2023 nickel, don't just slide it into your change jar. Take a closer look for doubling, off-center strikes, or clipping. You might be holding a coin that could be worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching and joining this exciting exploration of the 2023 Jefferson Nickel. If you enjoyed this video and want to uncover more hidden coin treasures, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any future rare coin discoveries. Keep your eyes sharp, your collection's growing. And happy hunting out there!